So I'm sitting there in accounting class and my professor says that we are going to create a presentation on an accounting profession of our choice. I raise my hand and ask, can I do a rap for it? My professor kind of goes, I don't know. And I say, I promise I'll fulfill all of the requirements. And she said, okay, so this is for you, Diana. Steady searching for the fraud, that's my job. Might have to pass it to Todd to audit, but I think my heart belongs to Pizza Planet, cause with my line of work, here come the claw. I'm saying that my heart is so passionate about anti-money laundering that the claw from Toy Story, specifically the Pizza Planet restaurant, is literally snatching it up and never letting go. My career teach you about it so you know what you ordered if you break the law. Little reference to Law and Order because that's what my job deals with. My Uncle Richard used to always play Law and Order on TV when we would fly to the East Coast to visit. Rules of accounting have been made oh so very clear. I get you locked in like the lot for the franchise of the Saw. Certified Public Account Major League. Past the ACAMS. The ACAMS stand for the Association of Certified Anti-Money Laundering Specialists, which is an organization which provides training and certification for prevention of money laundering. Wrote this reporter on my title like they did Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle, a famous comedian, has a documentary about his profession, so I compare me doing the same thing with my profession and rapping about it. A cousin to the public like the skates at Rydell. As an anti-money laundering officer, I am geared towards both the public and private, aka external and internal users, similar to custom roller skates by the company Rydell are. Put in my 180 hours, don't deal with the double trouble on my own, no ring-a-dings other than bell. Originally when I started researching, I saw that it takes 180 hours to achieve certification, but I also saw 72 hours of coursework is required in order to become an anti-money laundering professional. But I compare this to a 360 deal contract in the music industry where you are trapped in the industry, but in this job you're free to catch the culprits and you can do the job on your own as well. Increase my knowledge of financials, never cancel my order cause I stopped the sales. Saw Sally the other day stuck in business, I told her why sell? Deal with the boys with the bad on inside, that's word to YSL. Bad Boy is a song by Young Thug, the head of the music label YSL, which got hit with RICO charges, and the late Juice WRLD, but essentially people that are inside companies wreaking havoc behind the scenes are who I deal with as an anti-money laundering officer. When you can get down to the bottom of the brandishes, that's where I free all the wealth from its flesh. Achieve compliance so you know what come next. Upstanding citizens receive their well-deserved checks. No IV with the blue bubble up on IG. They try to leave me in the dark just like Murphy Mason. It's my quirk to sniff out the shades in the night. Habanero, no Cajun. Prepare the peppers and papers, they spicy. Report and my eyes come in threes. In the Dark is a show on the CW I watched in the past year about a blind girl who took down 2 drug kingpins in the span of 4 seasons. And there was a lot of money laundering going on. Habanero peppers are a nightshade, referring to the shady people in the night that would money launder on the show. Habanero peppers are spicy and so are the reports, which I share and see all. Thus, I refer to myself possessing 3 eyes at any given time. Everything they hide, I just be saying. Maybe they not, regardless, I'm the king of total titans. Auditors on the inside and out, I just be riding for. Provide the intel with no Dell Core. Dell Intel Core is a computer software which a money laundering officer would definitely use on their day-to-day, but I state here that I provide the intelligence about what is going on in any financial situation where there might be something sinister. Identify, assess, monitor with determination. Don't trust these ops, always opportunities. Insurance success of organizations who walk with integrity. Never left change in my genes cause I rectify that money laundering. Don't ponder while wandering. Aimless cause I do the job with conviction. I fit the description. All I ever needed was a bachelor's degree. In the small text you could read the large fee to pay cause these crooks keep cooking up new ways to dry clean that currency. This game racy, my mind keep racing. Warranted my own arrest, doing asset flight, hit the Stacy Dash. So many possibilities for fraud, normal or out of the auditory. I'm clueless to find the exact amount of extorted cash. Stacy Dash is an actress from the movie Clueless, and I'm getting to the point that I'm clueless about finding the exact amount of extorted cash, which can be a frustrating task as an officer in this profession. Suspect activity up, I'll never pass. Shunned drug trafficking since I was a lad. In between corrupt and correct, you know I chose the latter. Climbed up to heaven and stared fraud in the face on God. No chatter, now I'm jumping around town with my magnifying glass and nightgown, holding on to my bladder. Do this in my sleep, get a kiss from the IRS, maybe two like the Hatter. I am so good at anti-money laundering that I get 2 kisses from the IRS, just like how Alice got 2 kisses from the Mad Hatter. And trust me, with this job, I'm in Wonderland. Dozing off with my face in the database like, does this all really matter? Never brush over the BS. Ay, no, Boy Scouts of America, the active banker in secrecy passed it like stats class first year of the 70s. These regulated requirements, top lyricist in the game like your company, a song, I'm the law, then you forgot to feature me. In that case, I can guarantee you won't be reaping the rewards. Just listen to the words that I say, just like yay, because I is the primary gateway to identify financial crimes every time. Just watch me as I roll an XR for your social security, which I do not pursue, but if you try stuffing money in your purse out the safe, I'll get the right guy to fish you out the trash to trial and bite you. Watch me time, roll X, or 4, like the 4 X's at the end of your social security. Trilobites are a group of extinct marine arthropods. If you try to go against the rules of regulated requirements, I'll get a lawyer to play on words, trial, and bite you. Y'all trapped in your first trimester. I already received accreditation from the Anti-Fraud Nation. Within the span of a first trimester, about 3 months, 13 weeks or so, I can receive accreditation in order to step into this profession. Average for me is 97K a year in the US of A, but I can make up to 120 out here in downtown LA. Shout out California, A.
It's bigger than black and white, ain't no pandas in the panaderia. Her name was Sandy, she a blonde, bland beach, I ain't talking for Rhea. Can't lie, life is sublime. You know what I got at Southside Santeria. Know what you want, it's a front, so I'll leave it at a nice to meet ya. Never took a flight to see her. Hey, hey,